Facilitates it beautifully. The range of movement between the lanes, everything along those lines is huge. There's a lot of mobility on this team. The fact that they just dropped the gauntlet out in game number.
Priority, they can try and create skirmishes, they can try and create dives, and I think they're going to do that.
Oh my goodness, this is the party you're looking for. LNG's early proactivity coming alive here. Ale already got one. LP looking to go down. No, he doesn't, and he gets the kill. That's huge. You get a double at least for the top laner. Ale, he's getting reset. They might look for a third as they're all still down here. And New's gonna go down as well. It's 4-0 for LNG.
The mid to late game, and he starts picking up his items.
Oh no, Tarzan. Aki just can't find a moment's rest. He's gonna be chopped into by a giant bear in the woods. Tarzan picks up his first kill.
Tarzan able to get the level 6 first because of the scuttles he's been able to take. New up towards the top side.
Oh my god, Ale. Oh my goodness. Is this the outplay? No. Ale kills him 1v1.
At the start of the day, we were talking about LNG. They were a monster, but they were sleeping. There's nothing sleepy about this performance. This is a monster that has awakened on all fronts. Towards the bottom lane, in the mid lane for Icon now getting aggressive. Tarzan getting solo kills in the jungle. Are you kidding me? Towards Ale getting the solo kill afterwards. LNG's early game, the proactivity, the setups we talked about. I haven't seen a good Herald from LNG in ages. Their Herald plays, their setups, they've sucked.
How about a Herald where you're not even
nothing about this so far that sucked.
Oh, let's see it. Let's see it. This is the ruthlessness coming out from Tarzan. He just knows the instant combos there as they just kept the pressing up to the top lane. Now we're also going to see the replay of that 1v1.
I mean, there's just nothing for New to do here. He's got the Ignite, obviously,
it gets close, but
Austin's been clearing the top side of the map. OMG has been able to establish some pressure for themselves towards the bottom side, and therefore they do pick up the first.
You have potential across the board right now for LNG, and as you were highlighting earlier, they're going to just take this bottom tower. Even more gold influx into the Draven and even the Volley Bear.
And that's just the thing. But the Olaf was up towards the top side. He's late to the play because New was afraid of getting dived alone by Ale because he's got the level advantage.
It feels proper for LNG at the moment as Ale has found another 1v1 up here. And unfortunate for New, he's just too darn big. Ale up another solo kill. Keep padding them stats.
Useless. All right, great. And he's able to get out of that one while on the top side.
Oh my god, they're
able to do it while he TP's in.
They're going for it because why not? Ale goes in, misses it, but still is able to find Abel. And that's a 5th kill for the Viego. Oh no. Okay, Aki. He's still an Olaf. He's still an Olaf. He's got this. I believe in him. Tarzan has the Stormbringer though, and he's looking to take the pain here. One more chop. Tarzan gets another kill. That's another solo kill for LNG. That's just insanity in this game.
That, like, it should be almost impossible for them to throw this lead. We've always talked about LNG as having a super bad early game and then just out team fighting their way.
Oh my god, they're going for the fight. They don't even care. Ale's already got a reset. Moonlight Vigil comes out, but it's not going to do very much. A second kill goes over. It's actually Kadaya who gets his first kill in this series at least. Another goes down. They're just taking out an LNG. Are going to close this game out quickly. You gotta feel it. Yet another kill. 7 kills on the Viego. The impact has been felt in this first game, and OMG gotta be reeling.
I feel like as OMG, you just let Shelly do the job now. New draft, let's move on to the next one. This is looking really doomed, and LNG, they're going to be looking to ending this one 17 minutes into the game.
This is so quick. It's not going to be the quickest, but it's going to be close. And we have a heck of a kickoff of this Super Weekend day number 2. They can't finish it, though, as Tarzan gets chased down here. Ale is going to get dragged down. Oh, no, he's not. He dodges it. He breaks some ankles, gets out.
I'm looking for LNG to pull the trigger. Just wait for it.
We gotta wait for it just a little bit longer. Here it goes. You see the bear jump in and the rest follow afterwards. The healing, the AoE actually for OMG as they're able to get one. Cream is getting some kills, but no, it's still LP on the Draven able to get one back. The defense survived for OMG.
Just remember, that's an open nexus on OMG. They can't step up with that base. We've seen loads of time what happens when you leave your base unnoticed in the LPL, specifically against Rogue Warriors as well. So now with the Baron and with the ability to walk into the mid lane or just open up a side.
We are back in the base, but this time everything's purple. And they've really got to find a way to get a different color for OMG because it's not looking great. They've got the AoE this time around, the stats padded, the damage done, and LNG are finishing out this game strongly at 22.5 minutes in. LNG take game number 1 of the series.
And finally have at least something to play for in the early game as OMG. Aki now on the volley bear could look to influence some of the lanes, but the problem is he's going to have a bit hard of a time doing that towards the top side.
Damage, and still feeling very confident off that first game on the Draven. Meanwhile, top lane, we're getting a heavy trade onto New. He might be in some trouble here. He's looking for it, but he gets it! New with the outplay of Ale! It's early proactivity from OMG. Looking like the blue side cure here right now for the squad as big engage onto Kadaya. Cold and able to get a bunch of damage off the support for LNG. Now they're looking for the dive. You said it wasn't going to happen, but here it's happening. They took the play from LNG and they turned it on its head. They've gotten one. Cold gets out by the skin of his teeth, and they execute a dive just like LNG.
But
now we're looking at mid lane. If Icon steps up, he's going to be in a lot of trouble because Cold is here, Aki is here, and Cold has been on constant roam timers. Oh no, you're right back in the thick of things, and Icon dies to the bear as Aki gets the kill for OMG. Then comes into the Rift Herald pit. He's got backup on the other side, but Kadaya is caught. Stormbringer comes in. They want the damage, and Kadaya is brought down by Aki. That's 2 kills for the volley bear early. 5-0 for OMG. I just can't believe what we're getting unfolded in front of us right now. Yeah, they want to take first tower of the game, give that gold spread nicely across the members here, but it's just a little bit of distraction to go for that dragon as the pings already are coming down for OMG. As we said, this would be second objective picked up. The Rift Herald already dealt with, but Tarzan decided to go towards this back.
I mean, not the best usage of Rift Herald that we've ever seen here coming into this one, just because of the fact that you did have the priority around the Drake. You did have a push-up down towards the bottom lane, so more with this one than you usually did, but Hooks comes in here with the depth chart. That's going to be able jumping in as well. LP, he's stuck on the turret. There's not much he can do about this situation. I'm just going to check if I've got Marcel back with me, but I'm not too sure, actually. So yeah, still moving on in the jungle. OMG trying to establish some control for themselves, but Aki, he has been back down and able to get out. And I think I have Marcel back with me.
Right, they're just hovering over that 2 to 1,000 or 1 to 2,000 gold lead for OMG, and that gives LNG moments to strike. LNG looking for it under the tower here. The tower's already down, but Stormbringer comes down as well. And now you've got a lot of sustain, but can it get it? The Paddle Star isn't going to connect the damage that you wanted, and Aki gets the kill with the flash forward onto Tarzan.
And you know, the priority was still there for Cream. He was able to move off as well, but now LP in the mid lane has been sent there. TP will come through to try and stop him. And I think he's going to be... It's not going to be a win condition for this team. It's not going to be a Drake and all of a sudden they start winning. So right now for LNG, you can afford yourself to take a breather.
He's taking the 1v1, but he's got backup right behind him. Ale, he can't get the Kingslayer, and now the depth charge to follow is Cold. They're going to find him. Cream gets the kill. For the punishment, you do have Icon coming up the lane, but the rest of OMG are also coming to support Cream as they want this second-tier tower. Battlestar goes wide. That move from Cold was insane! Over the wall, the predict, and they kill Icon. Afterwards, LNG are running away. My goodness, LP gets half his health taken away in one strike. And now you found even more. It's 11-1, and it's looking like we're going to game 3 here soon because OMG have shown up on the night.
They really have, and they just have to lane onto what's Icon now. If you can get some good poke down, you may be able to take the fight, but once again, very unlikely. LNG so fed, although one bubble connects.
TP coming in from Ale. It's a little bit late. AoE damage team fight initiated from OMG. Their health bar is getting a little bit low. LNG, this is your fight. This is your moment. Is it though? As you've already lost Tarzan, you thought for a moment that it was going to go your way, but those leads are too damn big. And OMG might lose a couple members here, but they're going to clean house. LP, the next member, he's able to get one though, and beautifully done. Ale, the last member of LNG to stay standing.
Yeah, and there should just be nothing stopping you going for this one. The Gwen still does a lot of damage with the true damage to come through from the snip on this Baron, but it looks like Ale, he is stepping up to posture for this one. He is trying to step up to try and see if he can do anything about the situation.
All right, we'll see if he's got a decent amount of damage here. Counter-Strike comes out, and that's all he got. He got one, but he's going to go down right afterwards to Aki, and the Baron will also fall to OMG. Respond to this. They have to be reeling right now after the absolute domination LNG showed in game number 1, but they throw it right back in their face here in game number 2. And that lane dominance over Cream, but Cream's got backup, and he's calling the boys, Zaki and Abel right behind here. They're going to go for the 1v1 before it all comes down to it, but Ale, can he get it? The sustain is there from Cream. The counter-strike, it doesn't hit. Ale gonna be, no, he's not. He dies to Abel, and that is huge. Tower does fall to LP in the mid lane, though. Too high, the team fight potential is still there for LNG if they can pull the right one.
It sure is. It's not the strongest, but it looks like Ale's going to try and find it.
Ale's feeling confident right now, maybe a little too confident. He's got the rest of the team right behind him. OMG just capitalize on the overextension there and punish Ale.
Big surprise with the Jax jumping 1v5 goes down there. Now the rest of the sieging can continue. Baron has run out, but that is not going to stop the members of OMG from just pushing in these lanes, and they should be able to take care of these inhibitors.
That's going to be 2 inhibs, so 2 lanes of super minions coming down. Look for the third because it is wide open. The last 2 structures that will remain are the Nexus Towers. A little bit of split focus here, but it's still the wallets that are too darn big, and they're able to clean some more health bars. Stormbringer buys some time here, but OMG might be taking a fight like LNG did in their game, and they might get it turned away as that's Cold dying. And does the follow-up come through from LNG? Big paddle star barely misses Abel.
Oh, TP's coming through as well from Ale. They want to continue on this one. They're going to keep the chase up here. I don't know if they can do it. I think they should be able to get out.
Tarzan flirting with death right there. If he just steps a little bit too far forward, they're going to turn.
Baron will be up as well, so yeah, that's the thing. As OMG right now, you're just going to keep these lanes shoved in. You're going to chip away as much damage as you can and keep threatening the potential of a fight. If that doesn't work, you can always go back to Baron.
Here's the last engage. This is the last hope for LNG. Their backs are against the wall, and OMG do not care. They're going to punch through that wall. They're going to take us to a game number 3. The cleanup from New, the cleanup from OMG. They're looking dapper as we're going the length, the distance of this 3-game series.
LNG, top lane priority just has to be there. I want to see him dive, not from bottom, but this time up on the Gwen. This champion doesn't run flash. Yeah, you can get priority.
Over this, go towards top lane. It looks like he's going to choose to fight. As I believe, it looks like actually Tarzan was able to get that one. Does get engaged on by Cold. Now you're getting the TP play. This is the level 3, level 4 fight that we were looking for potential. And Tarzan's down. You've got resets coming in now, but Aki is taken out by Ale, who joins the fight late, but makes a huge impact for LNG. Cream gets taken out as well. The flash forward, and Icon gets it. Ale in some trouble against Abel, but maybe wants it as the counter-strike pop, but will just war jump over the wall and get out. LNG striking early. LNG realize what could be coming. They've got a lot of warding going on here as well on the LNG side of the jungle, but they're going to commit to this Rift Herald. 2,000 health on it. You've got a nice flank coming on here from Icon on the side. They're going for the full engage. Stormbringer to boot, and OMG are going forward. Cream has found Kadaya, and now Tarzan running away from the rest of OMG as they turn over the fight. Oh, Icon.
Classic LNG Rift Herald.
Not going to be started up, but LNG looking for a play on mid. Stormbringer is available. Cream trying to get out with the Absconda Buck, as well as the Kingslayer, but the chains are going to get Icon a kill. as he does get popped by one turret shot, but it's still LNG able to respond.
That was so close by Cream to make that a completely insane outplay. He actually abducted this distortion.
Team really feeling too confident in it. Rift Herald now spawned by Aki in the mid lane. Gonna get some plates there, at least 2 of them. A little bit of gold. Oh, Cold actually waiting over the wall. Has flash available. They want to punish Icon. Beautifully done, beautifully timed. The CC chain is too much, and Cold does it again.
LNG that spikes at 25 minutes into the game rather than now. And now Cold over the wall with a Hex Flash. I've seen this one before.
LP doesn't fall for the bait this time around. Does miss the chains of corruption there and just goes down to Abel.
And there of a small dive for trying to catch someone out instead, but no one's really falling for it just yet.
Oh, Abel might have fallen for it here, as that's a beautiful grand entrance from Kadaya. Abel not going down just yet. Does finally die to Tarzan, but they've also found the replacement kill for it. And now you've got a Stormbringer of your own coming out from Cream, and Tarzan dies to Aki. The resets are here, and the bear is mad. Does LNG move forward with it? They do not. They will continue to take priority over mid lane.
It's up to OMG. I was going to say they can establish a Baron Vision. Not started. Okay, they've just started it.
Yep, they took your call, they ran with it. They got a TP on the flank, but is it going to be too late? OMG already finding the resets for Aki, and they've already got LP2, Tarzan gone, and that's a big turnaround for LNG, though. Icon able to get 1. There's still 4 strong members in the Baron pit. Do you really want to start this? Looks like they're going to think better of the moment. LNG still around to punish, still around to get punished, as Cold taking a lot of damage from Ale on the side. Cream now able to separate the team. Cold gonna go down to Kadaya, who is able to pick apart OMG. And now LNG feel confident to move forward. Running live. This could be soul point for OMG. LNG setting up in front of the pit. This is where things have been tricky before, but they are able to get the objective before it even matters. Now maybe the fight afterwards as well. Cold just caught out completely from Ale, who is feeling himself on the 2-item power spike. Icon going forward as well, and New is obliterated.
And it finally starts working out for LNG with 2 members down now. You can start threading Baron instead. Aki does still have Smite, and he is still alive, but this is a 5v3 situation that should heavily favor LNG.
They want it. There's the quickness popped by Kadaya. Has to get away afterwards, but Cream is already dead because of it, and Tarzan has secured another kill for LNG. This is dire straits right now for OMG Cross, because it is LNG's time to shine, and we're getting close to that 25-minute mark, right when they have the power stroke to really finish games.
And this should certainly swing the gold lead in favor for LNG. I don't see how OMG can get into this one and contest. So not only did LNG start off that play by getting Drake, they also get the kills afterwards. And now the Baron, completely diminished by the side of LNG of 1 play.
Oh, they want it, Abel! He misses the chain. The Stormbringer doesn't miss, though. And Tarzan can't find Abel. He finally does. LNG going forward still. Ale is so strong on this Jax, but New is too. And New with the needlework, the snips. He gets 2 back. Cold can't do anything there. He's going to get an engage and get engaged on himself. Everfrost comes out from Cream. I was going to say, you might have just doomed yourself as well. But although LNG lose 2 members, 3 go down for OMG, and LNG have Baron buff. They're pushing mid.
Yeah, not only 3, all 4 of them, except Cream is actually going down in that exchange. So 3 members with Baron. Surely he's going to be able to open up this mid lane turret. I wonder if they have the time to go for the mid lane inhibitor.
Lane siege coming in from LNG, looking on the inhib in mid lane for Ale, who's going to quickly be able to make work of that one. Siege still down here. Chains of Corruption do go wide for the engage. LNG maybe looking for it, as Ale now able to transition into the 5v5. Actually still just looking for the 1v1 against New. The tower's getting oh so low, and then they can start to work on the inhib if they want to continue to press forward. The minion waves are still pouring in here. They got one backing up in the bot lane. They've also still got the one in mid. They've got a ton of pressure, and that second inhib down for LNG, as they're going to continue. Maybe the Baron buff is gone. Maybe you want to second guess that. Ooh, Icon barely skips away from that dredge line.
It's Russian.
Well, what do we have here? Another Dragon contest towards the bot side of the map. LNG moving in here. They've got a flank as well, but OMG call their bluff. They take the fight early, but can they even? There's the Heartbreaker coming out, but it doesn't get the execution. They're still alive. They've taken down LP as well. Cold and Couple and Knee are taken out here, but there's still 3 strong members of OMG, and Icon and Kadaya are left to run. Dragon still on the table here for OMG after they take the fight, but New gets taken out by Icon as Aki goes in too, as this is huge to turn around. Can they get a TP from Cream? LNG are running now, but Dragon started up again by OMG. Oh, they're losing their base right now, though. They got to be careful.
Turrets as well. They really have to. But once again, LNG and misplaying their team composition, okay? You need to play patiently. There you go.
Icon is doing so much damage right now. Aki gets into the mist, able to get away for a little bit longer. But man, that LeBlanc combo with Kadaya on the Rakan as the base is just getting avalanched on by super minions.
If they're able to poke them down, make them come into your fog of war, this is an ideal scenario for LNG. But if Cold gets that good engage, it's over.
Chains of Corruption. Cold's in some trouble here. The Aftershock does buy a lot, but that's a big amount of CC from LNG. They haven't found any members just yet, but numbers are very, very low for OMG. New wants to go back in, but he's all by his lonesome. Now you got Abel moving in as well. Stormbringer over the wall from Tarzan. It's LNG and OMG, they're trading blows, but nobody's going down.
They are really not. And can we talk about that illegal damage that came out from New with that straight back on towards the Baron?
Can't do anything to stop it. You got to get back. You're not set up in a position for success. You've got no ultimates on the side of OMG. So you just got to give up the objective. This is a huge moment for LNG. Quick games, those dominant games, and now we get the banger that we're getting in front of us. LNG want to make quick work of it, though. They are getting engaged on. Tarzan has to use the Stormbringer. You've also got Cream on the back, but OMG a little bit disconnected here as Ale is taking a 1v1 on the New, and OMG are just getting pulled across. They might be in some trouble here as they have found damage onto Cold. Cold is down. Cream behind everybody, but he's going to be taken out too. Stormbringer out, gives him some health, but New is back into it here. If he can take the damage, if he can do the work, but Cream has to get away. Cream dies to Icon here. Yes, he does. And LNG, they're moving into the base. The TP's coming down. They want to end it.
They want to, but there's still the fight going. There's still something they can do about it.
They can. They're getting the re-engage here. OMG are losing their members left and right, though, as the gold lead. The difference right now is all in favor of LNG. OMG make it a series. We have a heck of a kickoff to the second day of the Super Weekend, but LNG are going to close it out 2-1.